Hello, this is Jerem Adair with InternetMarketingForBusinessOwners.com, and welcome to my site. Let's take a moment right now to talk about the 3 things that you need to survive online. Because as I've worked with hundreds of people helping them learn internet marketing and take their business online and make money on the internet, 3 things keep popping up that are stopping them from being successful, that they're having trouble finding. We'll take a moment to talk about these 3 things, what they are and why you need them, and if you find that you need them yourself, then we'll talk about how to get them. The first thing is knowledge. You need knowledge on how to create a website and then get traffic to it. But when I say knowledge, I'm not just talking about information. Information is easy to come by. It's all over the place. Maybe you've noticed. It's everywhere, and every piece of information you learn is like getting a piece to a giant jigsaw puzzle. The answer to successful internet marketing is in there. But if all you have is this wild jumble of information without knowing how it all fits together, then you're going to drive yourself nuts. Information overload. Have you ever felt that way? You feel that way when you don't know how all the pieces are supposed to fit together. Once you know how everything fits into place, then you know which pieces you need to focus on, and then you can put all the other pieces aside until they become important. No more information overload. You know exactly what you need to focus on, and that's when you're able to take action and know that you're not wasting your time. Without this knowledge, you're going to be spinning your wheels a lot. And so we'll take a moment to talk about how you can get the big picture, the knowledge. Number 2 is support. When you're learning about internet marketing, having the support of people who have already been down that road is invaluable. How many times do you have a question that you're sure an experienced internet marketer could answer in 10 seconds flat, but you're stuck because you don't know someone you can contact and ask? And when I say support, I'm not talking about having an 800 number you have to pay money to have access to, or being able to leave a message on a discussion board and hope someone answers. I'm talking about actually knowing someone who is an expert, who is willing to simply answer your calls and return your emails when you get stuck on something. Because if you've ever spent more than an hour searching for the answer to some stupid little question online, and you feel like you're wasting your time, that's a support issue. Number 3 is money. Sure, you can be successful online without money. You simply have to do everything from scratch, yourself. You can do that. But answer this question for me. Do you love designing and programming websites, or do you hate it? Now, if you've ever tried to put a website together, there's a 99.999% chance you hate it. It was a miserable experience. You would be 1,000 times happier if you could hire it out to someone who actually loves it and is good at it. And you'd get a better website in much less time. Money makes that possible, along with a lot of other things. But most people don't have the money, and they're stuck trying to do everything on their own, and it takes them forever to get anything accomplished. If you've ever said anything to the effect of, "It is taking so long to get anything done," that's a money issue. So we'll talk about money. So these are the 3 things that you need to be able to quickly and successfully market something online. Knowledge, support, and money. Without one of them, you're going to be spinning your wheels a lot. But with all 3 in place, things will happen very quickly. So what I'm going to show you here are resources that are available to you that you can use to overcome those 3 things. If you've ever had trouble with these 3 things in the past, then you should listen carefully. Because as I started talking with people and finding out what it is that they needed that they were having a hard time getting a hold of, I started thinking of ways to help them get it. People would tell me all the time, "I'm on information overload. I'm just completely lost as to what to do next." And I'd say, "Okay, so what could I do to help clarify things?" And they'd say, "I don't know. I'm going in circles. I mean, what is it that you do to get people to your site and then sell to them?" I'd say, "Well, would it be helpful if I showed you exactly what I do?" And they'd say, "Yeah. You mean show me how you run your business?" I'd say, "Yeah, show you what I do on a daily basis to bring traffic to my site. Show you how my business works from beginning to end. You'd like to see that?" They'd say, "That would be great." And so I started opening up my business to people and showing them what a fully functioning, successful online business looked like. And as people saw this, then things became clearer for them. They could see where the pieces fit. I showed them what I do on a daily basis to market my site, and they started to understand what comes first and then what comes next, and where they needed to start and how everything was supposed to look when they got finished. And with this roadmap, they could focus their energy, knowing that they weren't doing something that was just a waste of their time because they'd seen it work. And that's something that is available for you. As you're watching this video, just know that if something like that would be useful to you, then I can provide that for you. And by the time you're done watching this, you'll understand how you can do this. Well, after people started seeing and really understanding what they needed to do to create a successful website and market it, then the need for support came up. People would say, if I need something, can I just give you a real quick call? I don't want to take too much of your time, but that would really help me when questions pop up. Well, that was a little harder because I don't have time to talk with everyone every time they call. And I'm kind of hard to get a hold of during the day, but I figured there had to be some way to be available to everyone who had questions, so I came up with this. I started asking people, what if I block out a couple hours a day that you can call me during that time and know that you can get me on the phone? And people really like that. It works. In fact, I turned it into a conference call, so you're not going to get kicked over to my voicemail if you dial my number and I'm already talking with someone. You can actually dial in, listen in as I chat with other people, and ask me your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer anything. I do that for a set couple of hours every day, Monday through Friday, and you can have access to this call too if that would be of value to you. And just so you know, I'm not worried about this call getting too busy, because if I get the same questions over and over again, then I make a tutorial out of it so people can watch that, instead of having me take the time to explain it on the call. And that works out really well. So every day for a couple hours, I'm available to talk, and if you're watching this and thinking that would be of real use to you, then you're welcome to tap into that call. Since I was already showing people how my business works, it was not much of a jump to invite people to simply market with me. I'd say to people, hey, as long as I'm showing you how I get traffic and make money, how would you like to try it out yourself? Why would you have me just tell you what I do when you could actually gain first-hand experience doing it? Work directly with me and help me market my website. I'll teach you a variety of marketing strategies, and you'll learn things 10 times faster than if you're just struggling at it on your own. If you want to learn internet marketing the fastest way possible, which is by doing it, then you can immediately do so by working with me. As you're marketing with me and gaining experience and learning all the best strategies, I get paid through all the traffic you bring to my site. Those people buy things, and I make money. Does that sound fair? It's pretty straightforward, and it works really well. This works just like an apprentice program, without some of the less pleasant aspects of being an apprentice, like me making you do menial grunt work like getting coffee for the whole office. There is no office, it's only me, and I don't drink coffee. So you don't have to worry about that. Realize, too, that it's in my best interest to teach you nothing but the most effective ways to market online, because the better I teach you, the more traffic we generate and the more money I make. And to make things really interesting, there's one last thing I've done to make this as good an experience as possible for you. I'm going to share the money I make with you. You see, I was listening when people were telling me they needed a good way to make money online. So as you learn internet marketing and bring traffic to my site, if you bring anyone to my site that buys something, I'll share the profit with you. You make money as you learn. The better you get, the more money you make. So you might be thinking, what kind of money are we talking about here? Well, of course, that depends entirely on your own ambition level, because if you're a deadbeat, you're not going to make anything, of course. But I've made $10,000 and $20,000 in a single month doing this, and I'd be more than happy to mentor you till you're making the same amount. I will mentor you till you're making $20,000 a month. Seriously. And I'd be happy to show you exactly how I do that and how you can do that yourself. Because it's not a secret. I mean, you're going to learn about this as you see how my business operates anyways. So, you'll learn about internet marketing. You'll get to see how things work behind the scenes, have support and daily access to a professional marketer, get hands-on experience, make money while doing it. Does that all make sense? I hope so, because this is a brand new way of learning internet marketing. It's kind of like an apprentice program, where I teach you everything I know and in exchange you work for me. But at the same time, it's like an affiliate program, where you make money for the traffic you bring to the site. This is a very new way of doing things. I've been from one side of the internet to the other, and nobody else is doing anything like this. So that's an overview of exactly how you can solve the knowledge, support, and money issues that may be stopping you from being successful online. And if what I've said sounds interesting to you, I've got detailed information that will show you exactly how everything works and exactly how this can benefit you. Thank you for watching.